Welcome to the Las Vegasville podcast, brought to you by Jump Studios, where we cover topics related to everything happening around Sin City, including the social media scene, food, and a whole lot more, with some of the best, most popular accounts around the city, and talk about their success in Vegas and beyond. I'm your host, Philip Zhang, aka Las Vegas Phil. Check me out on IG or TikTok. On with the show. All right, welcome to this week's episode. Super Bowl 58 is set, and Vegas is in full swing hosting their first big game ever at Allegiant, February 11th, with the Chiefs and Niners going at it. What a time to live in Vegas, for real. I never would have thought there would ever be an NFL team in Vegas, let alone an amazing stadium like Allegiant just minutes from the office. Sure, F1 was cool, but this is an American pastime we can all get behind. Even if three of the people on this panel don't have their favorite teams playing in it. With me today are members of the Vegas Brunch Boys, a couple of new faces to the show, but definitely not new faces to Vegas social media. To my right is Tommie Bataglia, also known as Tommie Bats on IG. He's the owner and designer of Gaetano Custom Handmade Suits. Future leaders of America, Las Vegas Golden Knights, Raiders, and other well-known individuals are styling with the Gaetano brand. Custom tailored, fit every time. He's also better known as Jules Kim's husband on such viral videos as the live octopus from Sea Salt Sashimi and DoubleTree chocolate chip cookies. He's also the resident sports betting expert, and we're excited to have him on the show. Tommie, welcome to the show.
Let's go!
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Phil, I've been wanting to be a part of this for a long time. Thank you for having me on. No better episode than this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Even though you're a Jets fan.
Oh,
that was probably what was holding me back. But yeah, glad to have you on. We're excited that you're here.
Thank you.
On my far right is James Gavigan. I still call him James, but most of the Brunch Boys call him Jimmy. He's got several adventures under his belt, most notably Vegas Girl Events with our very popular significant other, Angelina Florzik. And in a matter of a couple of years, they've built really just a force in Sin City with thousands of followers. People want to either attend or be involved with or work with them. It's been really cool to watch from afar. On top of that, he's a proud Buffalo Bills fan, a founding member of Vegas Brunch Boys, and also a partner in the Neon Photo Booth, providing DSLR quality pics at any event in the city.
Neon!
Welcome, James, Jimmy, to the show.
Let's go!
Hey. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, super excited to be here. Excited to be with you guys, having a couple beers. Before we get any further, you're talking Brunch Boys. We got that here. We did want to just give you as a Brunch Boy. I don't know if you have one yet. If not,
I have one.
Okay, well, we're giving it to you anyway. We're just going to do it for the video, and awesome. There's a hat.
Thank you. I got to put it to the very last size. And there we go. Thank you.
Hey, looks good.
And then finally, the most excited dude on the show, since he's a 49ers fan, is Jaytheruler. Jay is always behind the scenes for the podcast, along with Tyler, shooting and editing the episodes to make them look as good as they do. He's also a very accomplished photographer and videographer, not just for food, but for weddings, candid, professional shots for a lot of the clients. With over 16K on IG and 32K on TikTok, he's a key person in the Jump Force company and makes outstanding content. Let's welcome back Jay. AKA
Yeah, let's go, Jay.
Thank you.
How did you get
Niner gang.
By vehicle.
Nice. And then if we could, just for the people that don't know, kind of get into how Vegas Brunch Boys happened and what's it all about.
That's a tough one. I think Angelina and I had Vegas Girl Events. It was very just a social club based on like, hey, go out and meet people. And the boys, I think, realized, hey, we don't really have anything like this. It's an awkward thing, especially when COVID was happening, like trying to interact with people. So I think it's kind of twofold. It's like a creator collective and then also a social club for people to be able to go out and meet each other. And got an event coming up at Proper Eats on the 15th. If you're a single, go check it out. It's free to attend. Going to be over like 200-300 people there. So we're really excited about that. 300? Yeah, there's already over like 250 RSVPs.
Wow.
Cuffing season is here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah.
Singles mixer. There is going to be a pretty heavy girl presence there, but
If you're a guy, we need guys. Please come.
yes.
That's where that would be tough to have guys come. But yeah.
We got a good amount of guys that have RSVP'd and are interested in it. I think that guys are chronically lazy and late. So, like, I think we're going to see a big influx as the week before hits for people to end up showing out to it.
Right. And we're actually heading to about the year mark which is crazy that we've
really
been
been that
doing
long.
this Vegas Brunch Boys thing for about a year. I know that because it was right after the ladies had their Galentine's Day brunch that we said, like, hey, we need to have our own men's brunch thing.
Absolutely.
And I literally was watching their stories, and I was like, this is completely unfair. I'm going to create a Brunch Boys website. I messaged these guys. We created the Instagram right then and there, and then we went to, what was the first one? Pepper Club. Yeah.
Yep.
Where you were there too, and
It was a memorable event.
yeah,
Memorable or unmemorable?
Depends on who you were.
right. And we've just been chugging along since then.
Yeah.
But it's been fantastic. Lots of potential. I think this is going to be a big year for us for a lot of things.
And there was nothing in this. There's nothing in the city, or quite frankly, anywhere else that involves like guys going out as a group and getting people that maybe don't always have something to do to squat up and like go have some fun, get some brunch and some drinks, and talk about life.
right.
Yeah.
So just about a year though we've been.
It's actually crazy that it's been about a year. It's cool too because we get a lot of like girls at events and stuff. Not the Brunch Boy events, but they'll be like, "Hey, like you need to take my husband. You need to get my boyfriend." Like they sit in the house and they play video games all day, or they work so hard and they don't ever like have an outlet to go interact with people. So we've kept it kind of smaller to start just because we were figuring out the dynamics. But now that we've figured it out, we're a year in, now we're going to start opening it up. And there's going to be some big things on the horizon coming up.
100%.
That's exciting because I get a lot of DMs that ask how do they get involved in it, like almost like in an old school kind of way. And it's kind of true. A lot of guys outside of social media, a lot of my friends don't have friends.
Yeah.
Especially guys. They just sit home and hang out with their kids or play video games. So it's a good thing.
Yeah,
sure.
Had a lot of fun with it so far.
Nice. Okay, so we're along with talking about the Super Bowl. We are going to be judging 5 wings from different places. Since we have 5, we're going to start with the first one now before we get it straight into Super Bowl predictions.
Love it.
Jimmy, don't be too hard of a critic, okay?
Yeah.
He's from Buffalo, home of the birthplace of the wing.
If you look at my veins, there's actually Frank's Red Hot sauce just coursing through it. So I'm sorry to any big brand that we got a wing from. I'm going to be pretty harsh about this. Do we want to do? I got 5. Do we want to taste test each of these while we're going through the wings too?
Sure. I'm
Ready?
down.
Okay.
I'm so hungry right now.
Here.
All right.
Yeah.
Start opening them.
So
Actually, I guess I'll just pour it in and then pass it.
yeah. So while we're getting set up, flats or drums?
Oh, flats.
That's easy.
all day.
Flats. Yeah.
Drums all day
I knew
long.
you would
Yeah.
say- I
Flats
knew
are
it.
so much work. You
No,
gotta
agree.
break them apart, go inside.
Well,
Not a lot of meat
let me ask this as a
content.
follow-up. If you're eating a flat, how do you eat it? Do you poke through?
I don't
Do you
know.
try
I don't
to
eat
it?
flats.
Or do you try to break it?
Bro, I tongue that shit. I just.
Oh, really? Oh,
Hungry. What the hell?
The Valentine's episode. Okay.
I'll show you once we get it out. The method with the flat is you snap it so you have 2 separate,
Yeah.
and then you can just.
That's
boom,
the
done and
real
done.
way.
Yeah, I start with the edge and then I break it apart.
Yep.
Go in the middle usually, and then I clean it up. I clean the whole thing.
But are you flats
Cartilage
or
and everything.
drums?
Drums. All the way.
They're
Medium,
cleaner, I
What
get
is
it.
it about the drum or the drum that draws you to it? Is it the crispy little pieces?
It's the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the juicy middle, the edge. The
juicy middle.
The cartilage on both sides. And yeah, that's
All right. These beers are from Beer Zombies, and this one is the return of the Lining Haze.
living, but we're close.
It's a weird font. I
That
can see
looks
it.
like lining in here. It's dripping down the can.
the lining haze.
All right, cheers.
All right, cheers.
It smells very
Salud, boys.
Cheers.
Wow, it smells delicious.
Oh, that's good.
That's actually, I thought it was gonna be way
Wow.
stronger. That's actually really,
Really good. Little citrusy.
How many more that we got? We're gonna be lit by the end.
Yeah,
of this.
we've got 5 total to match the wings. That was 8.5% too. So
I've literally had just a protein shake so far today. That's it. So
all right, well, someone's gonna have to cart Jay out of here before the night's over.
do we have plates? Is there
Yes.
plates? Oh, perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Don't forget about our PBO.
So we're 2 and 2. I won't feel bad for grabbing the flat.
Oh, I feel good then.
Yeah.
Two flats, 2 drums. I've done the
Here you go.
the flat kind of bone out thing. It's definitely more convenient for sure.
100%.
I'm gonna dig into
Too
this.
much meat left on the bone otherwise. People just leave big chunks of it. You got to really clean that thing off.
I think it says a lot for a person if they don't clean the wing
Jimmy?
completely.
Ooh, these actually don't look that bad. What are we doing? Are we doing one of each, or are we just?
So we're doing one of each,
Okay.
and I would like you, if you could, just on your phone or in your head, just
One
make
of, not one flat, one drum, just
Make
like
a
one of
range.
each one, all right?
That's what I thought.
And we know you're from Buffalo, but
So
take it easy.
what are we judging these on? And what's the scale?
That's A. So we're just starting
Just
eight. We're just
go
going
for-
A, B, C, D, E.
yeah.
Okay.
So I ordered them all medium. That's what they all should be.
Ready? This is the method. Boom, boom. Look at that.
Already too much work.
And then ranch or blue cheese.
Oh, ready?
Ranch all day.
You want to see a real?
I
Buffalo
want no
thing?
mold in my cheese.
Ken's?
Bro.
No mold here.
Ken's is real. Damn.
Wait, this was a medium spice?
I was just thinking you're gonna be.
I am on fire already.
Oh yeah,
Holy
I forgot.
shit.
Dude, this is
Tommy, don't do
nothing.
spice.
Oh no.
This makes for great pod stuff too. They're just listening to us chew in the
Oh,
microphone
man.
right now. That's good.
I asked, I did request milk for this episode, but I guess we don't have any.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Are we doing the last dab thing at the end too?
Sure.
Just for
think
the.
I'm down if we got it.
How about
Thoughts?
the initial thoughts?
Good spice level for medium.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent crunch. It's a little. The wing itself's a little small, I think, but honestly, not bad.
I'm still on fire. Okay. I need a second to process my thoughts.
This is actually hot ones. Sorry.
Can I have, where's the ranch? I need it for the next one
Yeah.
because I don't know. I think they tricked us. But
Make
so
sure be a true
initial thoughts.
Buffaloan.
It's hot. Good. A little sparse on the meat, but
Yeah.
but yeah. What do you guys think?
If we,
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, if we were gonna grade it on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to grade it like maybe. Oh, please don't be like somebody.
Yeah, these are all corporate, right?
I would-
We're not.
I would
getting,
say like a-
modified-
Actually, I have to say I couldn't get all the corporate ones, so it's a mix.
Okay.
Oh, okay, shit. Here
We're
we
sorry if we.
Yeah, I would. I'm gonna have to
anyone's
go.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go 4 on this one.
4 out of 5.
Yeah, I think it is a
4
really
out of 5
good
or 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. I would say it's a really good spice for medium for sure, because I like spice, obviously. But if
Yeah.
you say medium, and I know somebody who doesn't
they
like
say,
spice,
you
it's
know,
way over.
It gets
Right. It's
it
dry.
gets worse before
not
it
that
gets
much meat.
better. It's like this is like a 7 or 8 on the Richter scale right here. Like the spice level, my
Scoville
lips are
level.
on fire.
Oh,
Like
no.
if you gave me anything hotter than this, I'd have to leave the
I
episode.
think we're fucked. I think we're fucked. Okay. Well,
Ooh, okay.
Oh man, these beers, they're gonna go down quick.
okay. All right.
Okay.
So let's get into some predictions here for the game. I would like if you could give me final score. I'll start first. 31-24 Chiefs. Mahomes is the best player in the league. Much like Tom Brady, makes up for a lot of deficiencies on the offense, and I think they're going to win.
I do believe that defenses win championships, and I think that the Chiefs have a better defense. Also, cannot bet against Patrick Mahomes. This is coming from my dad. Like, can't bet against the kid. Like, he's so absolutely amazing at what he does. And you have, you got Andy Reid, okay? Like, coaches also play a huge part in this. The plays, the schemes that they're drawing up. So I'm going Chiefs all day. Final score prediction. It's going to be a close one. I'd say about... what's my numbers in the thing? Yeah, I've got 4 and 0 in the squares. So I'm gonna say 27-24 Chiefs in a close one.
Okay. Yeah, Jay, I'm sorry. You're
fine.
going to get a clean sweep here. So
It ain't clean if I'm
Tommy
talking.
just talked about a couple things there. Patrick Mahomes, 1. He's 10-1-1 as an underdog against the spread. That's hard numbers to beat. Kyle Shanahan is 0-3 against Andy Reid in his career. I mean, I want to say you're going to come out and do it. Defenses, San Francisco was the second best defense during the regular season. Chiefs were the third best, but the 49ers also gave up like 300.
We're not the best right now.
Against
They
the
gave like
Packers
300
and the
running
Lions.
yards in
Right.
the past 2
Lions
games.
should have won that game.
So Yeah, I got to go Chiefs. I think it will be close. I think it's a one-score game. I'd say 27-20 so that the under hits for us.
Jimmy came prepared with the stats. I love it.
Very impressive. Yeah.
I obviously am going to have to go.
Let me guess.
Yeah. I'm obviously going to have to go Niners on this. I will say that we are a team right now where everything it just happens to be going right. Like we have the tools of everything that we need for us to be Super Bowl champions.
It's going right in the second half. Let's just put it that way, because I don't think you guys put up any points last.
Not until the second, yeah. And we. And if things go right in the Super Bowl, we're going to be Super Bowl champions. And obviously, with the Chiefs, they know what they're doing. They've been here before. And, so have we, but not specifically with this exact team. You know what I mean? But like I said, we just have everything going right for us. And I think we're going to pull it off just because, we have everything going right for us right now. I will still say that it's going to be a high-scoring game. I think 27, maybe 30.
Ooh,
Okay.
Close. Yeah, 27-30.
I think it'll be close like that. I think one thing that could come into play big here is the home field advantage that the Niners are going to have. Like, if you guys show out, like I see at all the bars here for all the other games, like I think that could really sway.
We're huge here.
Yeah, like you basically everyone lives here that's from the Niners. So
the whole stadium's going to be red across the whole place.
well, that's because both teams are red, but that's a different story.
Yeah, exactly.
You said it before me, buddy. What's really cool, just to add about this Super Bowl, is the coach and the running back from back in the day is the father, and their sons are now playing in it, which is incredibly cool.
Yeah, Mike Shanahan, Easy, Ed McCaffrey, stud.
Yeah.
I didn't
Pretty
realize
cool.
that. That's sick.
Yeah,
actually.
it's really cool.
I love that.
So maybe they will win. Shit. Even with Taylor Swift there, I mean, isn't the NFL just going to write it to where they win? The
T Swift, she's gonna have to make a mad dash back from Tokyo concert, but
Well,
I think she's
what I
gonna
hear.
make it.
Yeah.
Did you see the PowerPoints that were done? Like, there's the videos out right now of like the guys showing their girlfriends like the PowerPoints of like Taylor's tour is hitting here, and then if she leaves at this time, she will be back with 12 hours to spare. And I actually saw a prop bet that was saying, how many times does Taylor show up on the screen during the game? It'd be interesting to see what that turns out to.
How do you guys feel about that? Because I feel like a lot of people either hate it or when they do that.
I love it. Julie
love it.
watches more football now. This is absolutely amazing.
I love it. I think it's great for the NFL. And,
They said the ratings this year are through the roof with viewership, not only from female, but just all around. I think couples are watching the game together. I know, like, Julie runs down, like, is she on TV? Are the Chiefs playing? I'm like, the Chiefs can't possibly play every game. Okay? They play once a week. That's it.
Lena's actually said the same thing. I'm like, no, I'm watching a soccer game right now. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you pick the one person that's bigger than the entire NFL
Yeah.
to be at the game. I mean, pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, and everyone who hates on the couple, I feel like, is just
they're just haters.
Yeah.
They're just haters. Yeah.
totally unreasonable. What are we betting on? I mean,
What aren't we
How much
betting
time we
on?
got? Yeah, let's-
Prop bets?
are you doing apps? Are you going to the desk?
Oh, 1,000%. You are crazy if you go down to the sports
God.
book. The lines are going to be out the door for hours.
We
Okay,
tried.
you got to get
Yeah.
the app.
We tried.
I'm a William Hill guy all day. They're similar to DraftKings, where their interface got so much better. Like it is absolutely amazing.
Can we talk about
The
what happened
crashing
last year?
Oh my, don't
God.
bring that up. It was shut down for 4 or 5 days. It was crazy.
I actually called into the gaming board to be because no one was responding from William Hill. They just went radio silent for literally a week straight.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, we can't do anything about it. Everyone's funds are just on hold. And then it was, 2 or 3 weeks before they finally sent out a message that said, we're back up and running. Here's your funds. Like, imagine you bet $1 million on the
Right.
game and they just go silent.
So how did they
Crazy.
settle it up?
They eventually
They
got
just
paid and
gave-
stuff,
yeah.
but the app was shut down for
You couldn't
for a
hedge,
week,
like, it
for
was-
a week. It was crazy.
Which was honestly, you couldn't hedge was the biggest thing. Is it crashed, I think, what was it, the first 5 minutes of the game
Yeah.
or before the first quarter?
Yeah, it was
so
pretty bad.
any live bettors were
remember that.
screwed.
Yep.
But I think the good thing about that, like you were saying, is they made, it forced them to create a better interface.
Yes.
So now
And
the
it's
app
so
is
good.
actually.
It's so good.
I always said I was never going back. I can't
did.
get off it now.
Yeah,
Like,
he
it's so good.
You could live parlay games, which is absolutely incredible. I don't even think DraftKings lets you do that, but that's pretty cool.
That's also a weird thing. DraftKings having an office that's
Down the street from
literally
us.
like their main corporate office is right down the street, but yet we can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, wonder if they'll ever make that legal here.
They gotta make a deal. Yeah, they gotta make a deal with the casino or something.
Yeah, I don't think it will.
This was not
Me neither.
sponsored by DraftKings.
No, but we do love William Hill, so
Yeah. Shout out William
Hill.
Hill. If you're
know.
looking for
Yeah.
people to sponsor, a couple free credits here and there wouldn't hurt.
And then, have you thought about trying to get into the Super Bowl? As a
I
big
did, yeah. So I asked my wife back when I thought the price was at.
Another beer go?
I asked her if I could spend 4,000 on it,
delicious.
and she said yes. And obviously, the price is actually like double
Yeah.
4,000. So,
It's
you know, I
not-
kind of asked her, and then
Yeah.
since it's
Dude,
going to be
I
way
think
over that, it's going to be a no.
another
So,
way.
but if it's possible, then yeah, you know.
No, absolutely not. No way. We're gonna
It's
be.
expensive,
We're
yeah.
actually we
already have plans
We
now.
just made plans. We're actually going to Bel Air at Durango Station. Shout out to Hasib for setting it up and Julie for organizing it. We were scrambling.
struggling.
Jules to the
had-
rescue.
We were panicking. We thought we were
gonna-
gonna have a
we're
house
gonna be
party.
PTs.
But now, yeah, we got a great section over at Bel Air. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah, we actually can't wait for Super Bowl. We're super excited.
We had the VBB Vegas Brunch Boys chat, and we were literally struggling to find something
Yeah.
to go to. And then a chat was created. It was VBB plus Jules. we fucking found out exactly. We planned it so easily after that.
Tickets
So-
have dropped though in the just the past day
$1,000.
$1,000. So they were 6,500 yesterday, and now they're 5,500. But if you add the taxes and the fees,
Right.
you're still at 7,000. So I know a lot of people their price is like $3,000. I'm sorry, I just don't think it's going to come down that much
It
to be
won't.
It never
$3,000,
has.
and not with the taxes and fees. It's
But
crazy.
JP, we're still rooting for you, buddy.
Yeah. I think it'll come down a little bit, and then as it gets closer and inventory kind of shrinks up, it'll start spiking back up again. So you kind of got to get it in like right now, otherwise
Right.
Jay?
you're not going.
I'm gonna wait for the next one. Try to
Okay.
pace
I think
myself.
No, this is the next one.
I think the play would be
Oh, then
in
yes.
the parking lot, the day of, to try
It
to,
scalp,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
scalp it from someone.
or just get the lowest rate on StubHub or whatever.
If
Yeah.
if we didn't have plans to go to Bel Air, that's probably what the play would be for me. I'm gonna go to the players tailgate with JP, and after that, if we didn't have anything, we'd get as close to the stadium as we could, and to just keep looking for tickets until one hit. But now we're gonna go to Bel Air. It's gonna be wild.
Blue cheese.
I can't believe you're a ranch guy.
Ken-
That's crazy.
Blue
Bunch
cheese
of
all
I
the
mold
way.
in
don't
there.
have a
bunch
preference.
of
I don't have a
mold.
preference on kind of blue cheese, but blue
Goodness.
cheese all day.
I'm
Ranch
sorry.
for pizza, blue cheese for wings.
Do you know the Ken's production that they make their ranch and blue cheese here, right off Blue
Really?
Diamond? Yeah.
Shout out Ken's if you want to sponsor us too. We can come stop in.
All right. These look. I don't know. These look really good, but spicy.
Or fried without batter.
I don't know if I could. Is this batter on this one?
It's better.
Because if this is batter, then no, but not at all. You know what also is amazing? Making wings at home in an air fryer. 10 times better than 90%. I think I might know where these are from,
Okay. Well, tell us later.
but we'll see.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So in Buffalo, they don't use any breading.
No,
Ever.
no.
Yeah.
The wings we had first, if they were bigger and a little more crispy, that would be traditional Buffalo style. I didn't even know that places did batter like this until I came out here and I ordered wings for the first time, and I was like, "What?
That's
is-
really good.
What is this?"
I don't think I could survive in Buffalo. That was fire. I like that one. And spice level is just where
good
it
for
needs
you.
to be.
like
This is
non-existent.
amazing. That wing was awesome.
This is
That's,
supposed to be medium. Yeah.
that trumps the first one for sure.
Definitely better than the first one.
I love that one. That's really good. Very good.
Wing quality, definitely
Take
better.
notes.
Yeah. Definitely better. I agree.
Spice
Meteor.
level way more
Yeah, meteor for sure.
reasonable.
medium.
But I,
But does
I
reasonable
just
mean
can't-
better?
No, I'm being from Buffalo. I like the first one better because I like spice. I get hot, extra hot when I get wings. But we do have Tommie
do-
B here.
you
who
do you,
has a spice tolerance of like pepper
No,
is hot.
no, negative. Like when I
Black
go
pepper.
places and they're like, "Oh, what's your spice level?" I'm like -2 or 3, please.
I think that's
all
my
day.
favorite part of some of Julie's videos when you go to like a like Indian spot or like a Korean place, and you're like, I want spice level 1, and that comes out, and he's still like dying from what he's eating. Like
They trick me. I know they do. Like secretly, she tells them before. She's like,
want
give him
these?
more spice.
as you should.
Yeah, maybe you guys should rate them too if we're gonna try them. That'd be
Okay.
nice.
Yeah.
Please do. So yeah, I don't know if you need to do it on your phone or just in your head. Just kind of keep a ranking.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How
put
many
them.
are there?
I'm gonna put them next to each other in order. So this one's gonna go first.
That's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this one first. and
As long as you
then that
remember. I
one's-
have a
Oh, yeah,
shit
I'll remember.
memory, so
Yeah, I'm putting them up on here real quick.
So what events are you planning on hitting up?
for Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yep. So we are going to the opening party.
Monday night,
on
yep.
Monday night at Allegiant, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I can't wait. So like we'll be in the stadium the week of, so that'll be cool.
Close enough, right?
Close enough, yeah. And then on Wednesday we are going to like a celebrity basketball game with Floyd Mayweather meet and greet at the Palms Hardwood Suite, which would be a lot of fun. And then there's a Poker Go event at Aria on Thursday with a bunch of celebrity YouTubers and famous poker players.
Nice.
Friday, we're going to the NFL experience at Mandalay Bay,
Yeah.
which
We're
should be
doing that
great.
Wednesday.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Nice.
that's going to be awesome. And then, we're going to the Guy Fieri event, like the tailgate on Sunday before the game. And then we'll be at Bel Air for the game starting at 2:00.
Yep. I'll be at all that except
down.
Players Tailgate, not Guy Fieri. If I can make it, I might stop by, try to stop by.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been an interesting thing. Guy Fieri and Players Tailgate reached out to a bunch of the influencers to post stories to promote it in exchange for tickets, and it was hard also to figure out which one to choose from,
Right.
and because Bobby Flay came in later.
Yeah.
Those are
the
all
other one
Sunday,
hit up earlier.
or
Those are all Sunday.
That's like so you're gonna do Sunday morning
Before the
there,
game.
and then-
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if I'm even going to survive the fucking weekend.
yeah. The weekend.
Maybe not, yeah.
Jack's
It's-
Funhouse. on
Yep.
Are you
Friday.
going?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Gronk Beach on Saturday.
Which you and I had a good time at last time.
Hopefully get
dapping
to
up Russell
replicate the
Westbrook and
The
Gronk
coconuts,
and everyone.
Gronk
That's-
coconuts.
Yeah, I even got a picture with Travis Kelce that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lena tried to feed him. Oh no, that was Blake Griffin. Never mind. I think it was the same thing. She tried to have him eat a chicken tender, and it did
that's
not.
right.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
did not go well.
That
Great
was
time
a,
though.
That was a great day. And then the Sports Illustrated party. I don't know how Sports Illustrated has a party without a magazine anymore, but that's what they're doing.
I didn't even know they got rid of their
They
magazine.
fired everybody like 2 weeks ago.
Wow. That's excess.
Yeah, that's excess.
Saturday night, I think.
Yeah, and then Sunday they're doing an after party with supposedly Dre and Snoop.
Yeah, I think that's
Where's that?
invite only at Encore,
Encore.
though.
Encore, yeah. They're doing a Chiefs after party at Zook. My buddy Dustin is heading that one up.
Oh wow, so Taylor will be there.
Should be.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Guess we're going to Zook.
What else? There's like a Froze thing at Resorts World with Peyton Manning and Sam Bradford on Monday.
There's an FHM party, like Dolls in Toyland or something
saw
like that.
that.
My friend
Oh,
Steve
yeah.
Kennedy, he is hosting that. That's going to be on, I think, Thursday night.
I think the only day there's not events is Tuesday.
Tuesday,
I think
yeah.
every other day that's been like you're saying. That's been the hard part. Is like there's like 12 events every day, and we've signed up for all of them. And it's like which which one do you go to? Like Thursday especially is kind of I feel like the real kickoff to all the events. Like Monday, Wednesday, there's some things, but Thursdays where it's just like there's Netflix, there's Paramount is doing the whole like experience thing.
Mirage, yeah.
The poker thing. Sirius and Pandora are doing a concert with Maluma. What else are we? We're going. Lena and I are going to like a Nike party with Shoe Palace. I mean, it's just
Nice.
I've got to work a normal job, and I
Bruh.
I might be putting some PTO in because it's gonna be just too much to handle.
For sure.
Everything is sold out, honestly. Like, we were trying to make these plans, and like every single place is like double booked, it's just all the hotels, they're sending people away that booked months ago, trying to get these high rollers in. The airport is maxed out capacity on PJs.
Yep.
Like, it's going to be wild. And, what a place to have it. Seriously. It's going to be amazing. Thank God it's in our own
I think
backyard.
This is going to be go down as one of the best Super Bowls. It's one of the most expensive, or I think it is the
It
most
is,
expensive ever. But that's because you're in Vegas, and the glitz and the glam and all that it's all gonna pay off.
And it's two teams that like maybe the 49ers, but like we did not expect the Chiefs to be here, right? You know, back to back. How long has it been since back to back championships? Probably since the
Patriots. 03, 04.
The Patriots, yeah. Okay.
Boo.
But yeah, I mean, how do you even? Yeah, I don't know how my liver's going to survive. I don't know how any of that's going to work, but we'll see what happens. It's going to be really fun. If you could choose the perfect place outside of Allegiant to see the game, you know, say you can get a reservation right away with all your friends, where would your
On the Strip?
anywhere in Vegas?
I would say weather permitting, because it does look like it's going to be 46 degrees.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be
really
freezing.
cold and not sunny. I would say stadium swim, to be honest. Honestly, like that's where we kind of wanted to go. I think that's just the ultimate venue to watch the game. And then secondary choice would be actually whiskey, which is right across. So you're like drinking and eating, and you're like looking at Allegiant.
stadium.
You could hear the stadium. You could feel the energy. I feel like that whiskey place is going to be pretty dope.
I'm a double on that. Same exact thing. After that, though, not gonna lie, I love the George.
I was gonna say
it's fucking great over there.
That is, especially being on our side of town, and that's why I'm glad we're doing Bel Air, because it's like I could technically walk home if I needed to. I
Same.
don't want to do that, but like it's close enough where we could. The George, we've gone to the George for a lot of games,
Yep.
and
Love it
vibe
there.
is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but stadium swim, I think if the weather was right, it's just such a cool venue to
Indoor
see
outdoor
things.
sports book, like, you know, that's just so amazing with cornhole, and I think they're doing $250 like all you can drink, all you can eat,
Yep.
which is like if you got it in, that's just such an incredible experience. Like
I wish we did, though. I mean, we're pretty much there.
It's hard. It's hard with 20 people though to
Yeah,
like
we got a
build
group of
that out.
20.
Stadium swim in general, their prices are pretty affordable too. Like if you just go on a regular day, what you're gonna pay for like a pitcher is like half of what you would pay at an Encore Beach or something.
and it's
like
fun. Like they make it fun. It's all of like the old school waitresses that like opened Hakkasan and worked at Omnia, right? And they're just down to have a good time. Like it's not. It's a lot of fun there. Shout out to Derek Stevens and Richard Wilkes and all the guys over there. They did it right.
that. Yeah, it is definitely a little bit of a boys club kind of thing where you go there. If you go as a guy expecting to hook up with a girl or meet a girl there, probably not the environment for it. But if you're going and you want to do a draft party or you want to like just go have a good time with the boys, that's the spot for sure.
Nice. I totally agree with both those. And the George is outstanding. I mean, just the setup, the crazy, weird Oculus screen.
Yeah. You're on that side of town? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were over there. Oh yeah, it's so close.
Yeah, it's
All of us.
You guys want to hang out after this?
It's a fine group. So the people that started Parkway Tavern, right? You know, like Parkway Taverns all over the city, and I feel like they
Also underrated good spot,
They
but-
nailed
Yeah.
like
Now
everything
that
on
you-
this one.
Now that you say that, I totally see Parkway Tavern's influence on the George.
And then their collaboration with Stations, it just
genius.
It just hit
Yeah.
all the marks for sure.
Yeah, they've been on point with the service recently too. Like the couple games we went to, for as packed as it was, you'd expect like ticket times and things to be super long, but came out right away. We got drinks. They were on top of it for us.
Yeah, not gonna lie, the Durango opening, we're gonna purchase another house, and like if it's like extra points if the house is close to where we are now.
Yeah.
Just because we've got
Southwest
so
is,
much over
if
there.
this is the stock market, the Southwest
Is going
Big
up.
time.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I just don't want to leave that area, but I do want to buy another home. So it's going to be over there. I found another one that we are really interested in. It's off of Fort Apache, so really close to all of us even still. So
Sweet.
Dope.
Yeah.
Easy carpooling.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So what are we doing aside from, like, if you're betting, are you doing the spread? You're doing the money line, over under, all the above?
I've got squares, so I always do squares every year. Me and my dad, we join up. My good friend Chris Puzaki out in Boston, he always sets up a solid square group, and I've won 3 years in a row. I've got some good numbers this year, like I said before. And then, betting straight money line Chiefs. I'm betting the over, and I'm betting the 3 prop bets I bet every year. The under-over on the national anthem, the color of the Gatorade dumped on the winning coach, and the coin flip. So I always bet those 3, and I'll continue to bet those 3.
And what do you got on
Tails
those 3?
never fails. I never go against that. It's from my Madden days. I just always go tails.
Good choice.
Never fails.
Good choice.
I color the Gatorade. I'm going blue. I go blue every year because it's my favorite color. And then under over the national anthem. I didn't really look at the numbers yet, but I think it's over. It's
Over is what?
McIntyre.
Reba McEntire.
Yeah,
McIntyre.
McIntyre. So
Yeah.
we say over. Yeah, it's hard for me to take an under in anything.
It's boring. Under is boring.
Under sucks.
So you're not taking the over under 47.5 then?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over. I'll take the.
I'm going over.
Too,
Yeah.
And right now it's Niners -2.
Correct.
Might buy
Sure
a
is.
point, make it +3 just in case, but I really do think the Chiefs has got it. So
Well, I think the stat was something like 17 of the last 20 winners covered spread. So even if you just take that, you're probably good. I want to say it goes over just because unders are no fun to bet, but it's gone under like 4 of the last 5 Super Bowls. The second and third best defenses in the league. It's probably going to happen. Prop bet wise, I like Brock Purdy over 12.5 yards.
Oh, totally.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Especially
He's gonna
after
scramble.
last game.
running
Yeah,
all
he's
the
gonna
time. Isaiah Pacheco for, I think it was 60 or 80 or something yards, also in that ballpark. I think we're going to see a lot more run game than we're expecting.
Yeah, I agree. I love all of those, to be honest. I'm a big in-game better, and because I just love to watch the flow of it.
Yeah.
And so I'm a really big like in-game better. But I do love William Hill, and that's because of Tommie. Not gonna lie. So
keep those free plays
I
coming.
do wish their prop bets, like Stations has better prop bets where you get like the really off-brand things, whereas William
Right.
Hill's more like yards, kind of just those kind of bets. So
And-
that's the only downside to it. But
I just can't look at the interface.
SDN
that
did they did update their interface and it got a little bit better, but like I haven't looked. I just ride or die William Hill.
That's right, all day.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, first team to call timeout. Who would you say? Niners, Chiefs, both -115.
Niners.
yeah, Niners 100%.
It's gonna be Niners.
Shanahan's.
Yeah.
kinda,
He's gonna
like,
call it.
over-
Shanahan.
He's gonna call one in the
Yeah.
first half. Something's gonna happen.
I think Purdy
First play.
won't have like too much jitters, but I think it might be because he might have a little jitter, and then they have to call a timeout on the what's it called clock.
Kickoff return for TD is +1800.
Ain't gonna happen.
Oh, I saw this one in the last like 5 years. The opening kickoff has not gone back for a touchback
Ever.
like in the last 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, pretty sure. Don't quote me, but yeah, that's a good
I was
one.
thinking it was the opposite. It was always a touchback.
No,
Yeah, that-
not in the Super Bowl.
Who was the last TD to return? Percy Harvin? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
maybe. Yeah.
All right, these beers are first
All right, yeah,
drink
yeah.
since
I like-
2020
I
beer. We're done.
was good.
We're gonna go. Let's go. Let's save I don't know about these last two, so we're gonna go with my favorite
Sour.
one, this sour with the dogs on
Yeah,
it.
I'm excited.
Come on, this one's awesome. Let's
I
go.
want to try that one.
I do also like it as we're talking about prop bets, doing like not anything you can do on this, but doing like the $1 commercial bets, or like you're with your buddies watching the game. Hey, what's the next play gonna be? Kind of those
Right.
just like small. You take singles and throw it in a pot with everyone and start betting on it. Those
sounds
are really fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Would any of them be mad at me for my
Frolic
rating?
wing.
Maybe. Oh, fuck. Yes, for sure. Actually, I know that.
I don't.
Did you put hot sauce on it, Phil?
I did pour a little hot sauce.
Oh, is that the crazy hot sauce?
It's all medium.
Oh, okay.
It should be all medium.
Okay.
So do you just get plain wings normally?
I like a sauce. I like barbecue or like a flavor. Make them a little, like I think they're a little bit more juicier when they have a flavor. If they're plain, they kind of get dried out. So I do like the flavored wings, but yeah, absolutely nothing spicy whatsoever.
I like these.
Here we go.
These ones look like the best ones so far.
Oh, that's good.
I like these ones a lot. I could tell just from looking at it, I was gonna like it.
Really good.
Oh yeah,
Different than the ones before. Not that breaded style. Similar to the first ones that we have.
Oh, I
But
really hope this is like
way meatier.
this is the one.
These almost have like a grilled, right? Like a
Yeah.
grilled flavor, like a grill.
Yeah, the
I like
flavor's way
this. The
different
flavor
than-
is good. Profile is amazing.
It's very tender.
It's distinct. Like I'm trying to think. I feel like I know what it is, but it's like I can't figure it out.
And they seasoned it a little bit, even dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm not a very big wing person, but that's primarily because I don't like touching food.
Really.
But this is pretty good.
I'm with
do
you
you
there.
let-
I'm
what
with
about
you there.
Chopsticks
Yeah,
or
I like
gloves.
to
Do you let food
Yeah.
touch? Are you that weird too, or is it like
They
you
can.
just
Nothing-
don't like touching it with your fingers?
Nothing's gonna drive me crazy. But
Nothing
like,
can touch on the plate. Everything
Yeah.
has its own little
They do.
home and separated.
And I always got
That's-
the last bite is always one little of each thing for me.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do that.
That one was really good.
That's,
So
the,
wings
that's the
are-
money bite.
If your wings aren't your thing, then what's your go-to football?
Tendies.
Oh, okay.
I love
I like
chicken
tenders,
tenders.
yeah. I like chicken tenders.
love chicken tenders.
For the game though, I do go wings. They're just not my. I just don't like. In general, I don't go for touching food like sandwiches. I love them, but I won't do it because
Shout out one thing at the George. The steak egg rolls, okay? Cheesesteak, Philly cheesesteak egg rolls at the George hit on all cylinders, like unbelievable. That's my go-to like food for watching a game for sure.
Good choice.
Yeah.
These are freaking good. I'm glad I grabbed 3.
Oh my god, they're good. My thing as a Buffalo person that a lot of the wings don't, or restaurants out here don't do on wings, is they don't make them crispy enough. Like obviously these have been sitting a little time.
yeah, I
but
should have had an air fryer.
No.
These
That's,
would've
that's,
been
that's
an
why.
air fryer
That's
under
why I
the
like air
table.
fried wings is because you get it and it's got that crisp. A lot of places out here, I don't know if it's just they don't fry it long enough, if it's sitting in a container too long, but it just like it's like moist and that texture profile is just not what a wing is supposed to be like.
I
prefer
feel like
crispy.
a crispy wing though is like a dried wing, like the crispier you get it, the drier, because there's only so much meat that can go on the bone,
That's the thing. If you get a juicy, crispy wing,
Yeah, that's you want the crisp on the outside, juice on the inside. It's-
We got to make a trip to Buffalo because I think that
Duff-
wings that they're just,
If you're watching and you're from
They're not the
Buffalo,
same.
Duff's Wings, the best. Anchor Bar is the place that created the wing, but Duff's or Bar Bill are the two, like Duff's, Bar Bill, Anchor Bar would be the order.
I've only had Anchor Bar. I was
Anchor
at
Bar.
I was working at a celebrity golf tournament in Boca Raton, and they shipped wings from Anchor.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the last beer? It's very like a juice, like almost. Like
here.
it doesn't taste like
no,
beer.
it's right here.
Oh shit!
Doesn't taste like beer.
No, yeah, they have Beer Zombies has a lot of these smoothie beers
looks like-
that are like
That tastes like an alcohol, like a vodka something,
It tastes
right?
like a Korean yogurt drink.
yeah,
there you go.
Actually,
That's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, these
Right?
these like
Doesn't taste like a sour.
they call them.
Doesn't it- I don't know if I like that.
And they're
What?
I don't know if I like that.
I think
They're
that
not
would get
something
you
you can have
really
a lot of.
full. Yeah, like think that would get you really full. It's very sweet.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does have like a little bit of that yogurty.
it's kind of like it got a
Yeah.
soju flavor to it almost. a
Yeah, like if
little
you had
bit,
told
like-
me, I'd probably feel better about it. But because
Like a creamsicle or something.
Yeah,
This is what
yeah.
white drinks is so.
I won't finish that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this isn't good. It tastes like it's for kids.
Do we have like a wine bucket? We
Yeah.
can dump this
Do we,
out.
do we have a King's cup?
Here's the spit
Yeah,
glass.
Spit glass. Yeah. That one
Not a
loses.
glass place?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take
Toss that
yours.
for me.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the King's cup right there.
Oh yeah, whoever
I'm gonna wash that
whoever
down with a
can't
little
last the
with
longest
a
on
little
the last tab has to
PBR.
drink that.
Little PBR goes down nice. All right, I'll open. We'll save the one that I think that is not gonna. Well, actually, that one was.
Yeah, this one's gonna be the worst. I
Okay,
think.
so we'll go with.
Which I feel bad because it's Tenaya Creek, and that was the only local one. That's why I grabbed
This is-
it. But it's like a porter dark
Great
beer.
Great. Okay, it looks like Nation to me, but I was wrong on the other one. So
Great. No, it's either Nation or Notion.
okay, see, you're confused
Nation
too.
because the person on
Cursive,
the-
yeah.
also has a pizza on it. I tried to go with like things that looked kind of Super Bowl themed or were local. So
I mean,
Spit cup?
they're good looking cans.
Oh, Jimmy finished it. No
I
spit
like
cup
I
for
like the
Jimmy.
first two. Those are good.
So if you were to have buffalo wings in Vegas, where would you go? Or what's
That's a
been
good question. I would probably go to a local. There's a lot of not a lot, but there's a couple Bills backers bars that actually know how to do it well. Johnny Mac's is one. They do a really good job with it. And then The Office, which is like a or Naked Pizza is usually what more people would know it by. But The Office is the bar that I go to watch games. It's in I forgot what they call that
Warm
area.
Springs?
They have two.
Well, Naked Pizza. They have one kind of towards Henderson area, and then they have one in.
inside Moondoggies.
No.
it's
Oh,
different.
yes, actually, maybe there's one there too. But they have one. The Office is what is that area called? The Flower. Like you know what I'm talking about? The. What is
You lost us, Jimmy.
the corridor that has a lot of the gay clubs?
The Fruit Loop.
Fruit Loop. It's over.
Why do
by,
I know that? Why did I say that so confidently?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, you mean the
You've
Fruit
been there a
Loop?
couple times. It's
Listen,
over in
yeah,
that.
I have a lot of gay friends, and actually, I have been there a couple of times.
Hey.
Way back in my
Yo, not
youth
gonna
days.
lie,
had a couple shots. given
When
to
I've
you,
gone and like friends have gone to gay bars, they're like really cool bars. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, they're
Yeah.
supposed to be really fun.
Piranha-
So it's over.
Piranha
It's
is hopping.
Had a blast.
It's over in that area. There's a bar there that's a Bill's backer bar, super divey. They have all the buffalo beef on weck and Ted's hot dogs, wings that they do correctly. That's the
Let's
spot
go,
for
Brunch
sure.
Boys
Love the
event.
pizza there too.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
problem
Vegas.
though is that they're all way over there. So on this side of town, there's not really a lot that we can get.
Yeah, I don't think that like pizza places out here do wings right. Like, you know, they can't even do pizza
Even
right,
pizza, yeah.
right? They can't even do pizza. I'm from New York. Like, they cannot even do pizza right, let alone get the wings right. So I don't know. I'm not a big wing eater. I would divert to my wife, Julie, because she just like, and the wing is gone. The wing is absolutely gone.
Was that a wing or something else?
That was sometimes, you know?
I don't need to hear about your guys' escapades in the bedroom. Come
You
on.
gotta clean the whole fucking wing.
Clean
Any
the wing.
self-respecting Asian does it that way.
Beer thought also.
go beer.
Kind of just classic,
I like these
classic
too. These
lager
look good
taste
also.
to
These
it.
look good. These smell good.
Yeah, these smell good, look good.
Oh, that's good.
Man, it's like they're
That's
getting
good. That's
better.
This is like
That's a
classic
good,
beer.
Yeah, that's a good. Just like you can chug it and
I like that beer.
This one,
That's
the
really-
fourth
yeah.
one.
Yeah. That coming off of the sweetness of the other one, that one's like just.
Oh yeah, this is like a
Solid.
blue moon.
Jimbo?
What is this?
Smooth.
Yeah.
Good
Very
for
smooth.
summer.
I like to have my wing like first taste, no salt, like no dipping it, just like let the wing speak for itself, and then after that, I like to go in
Yeah.
for a little ranch. To me, that's like an authentic wing, you know?
Yep.
I wonder if it was a little bit more crispy initially.
I'm
That's
sure
pretty
it was.
good.
I'm sure it was. But yeah, this is really good. I think the quality of the wing itself is.
Very good. It's like they're getting better every time.
It is crazy how much. Well, that's because the beers are hitting, but
That might be it too.
it is crazy how hot that first wing was compared to the rest
Yeah.
of the wings. Like,
I want to know
None of these are
that
hot.
first wing. If that was a like mild one, what is their spicy one like? Like that's like an inferno. Put me in the friggin' hospital.
that
You're
is-
right though. I haven't tasted any hot except for the first one.
Yeah, no,
All right.
that was good.
That's pretty
Got a-
good.
got a good
That's
order.
a tough one between that one and the last one. That was number 4. Yeah.
That was number 4. That was D. So
Yeah, I've got the order in my head. That was that's pretty good. That
I
one.
put them in line order here.
Oh, you literally are doing it on.
I had a little
Show it
more
for the
than
camera so they can see the order.
favorite Taylor Swift song? You have to answer.
I don't even.
shit. I don't
if
even know the names. Yeah.
Okay, that's not.
Was 22?
I know the song.
I was gonna say 20.
But how's it go? Oh,
I don't know the name of it, but that's my favorite one.
you gotta play me some. I
I'm
gotta.
going Cruel Summer.
Okay, yeah.
How's it go?
The perfect
Cruel-
pop song.
Cruel song.
I like a lot of. I honestly,
We'll do it. Keep you strong.
I like a lot of Taylor Swift songs.
I just
Not
don't know
only
their
because
names.
when my wife
Yeah.
gets ready, she's listening to them all
Oh.
at like the blaringest level, and I'm like, all right, can we just like lower it a little?
I didn't know Julie was such a Swiftie.
Me neither.
She's
yeah.
a huge Swiftie, yeah. But I do like her songs like we on our list of things is like they have that T Swift like concert or whatever. Like we are maybe we'll watch
movie?
that tonight. Yeah, like the movie. Yeah, so I think her performance is like her stage presence and like how she interacts with the audience. I feel like that's why she has so many fans is because she like engages and like she loves her fans. Like I'm not saying that other artists don't, but she goes about it in a different way. Like it hits harder for
Some
sure.
don't. Let's be real. Some don't.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah, she does a great job.
She does it really
All
good.
She's amazing. I've seen interviews with her, you know, and again, my memory is actually really bad, so I wouldn't be able to tell you the names, but I could tell you that if I went to a Taylor Swift concert, I'd be
Probably
fucking
sing every song.
Oh, yeah, singing every song,
1000%.
rocking the fuck out.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Yeah. She's awesome.
That's how when we went to Katy Perry at Resorts World, like you forget how many songs some of these
Yeah.
pop stars have,
Yeah,
and then you're there and you're like,
Yes.
wow, these are all absolute hits, like every single time.
I think that's a lot goes to say for like a lot of artists, right? Like we went to Post Malone on New Year's Eve at Fountain Blue, and I was like, oh shit, this is a Post Malone song? Like this is awesome. Like let's go.
He's also one of the opening acts or whatever, which also
Super Bowl.
Tiesto for the Super Bowl being the in-game DJ, like
that's
saw that.
that's
That's crazy.
going to be in.
Yeah.
You don't even need a halftime show at that point. But then you have Usher as the like the amount of like stardom that they have in this lineup is just insane. Like
And they just kept adding, right? Like they had their main thing, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do this." I'm like, "Oh man, keep it coming," you know. And who knows, like what surprises they're gonna be, right? Like that what they haven't announced, and then things are just gonna pop up.
I actually, so if we're talking surprises, I might have the
Don't ruin
inside
it.
scoop
Don't
on
ruin
who two of the guest stars are. It's pretty obvious who they would be. If you think Usher, big Usher songs, who would be the two people you would assume?
Tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luda and Lil Jon they just have so many songs together. Lil Jon's obviously at the Golden Knights games all the time. He's a Vegas local, so might have insider trading info that those are the two from people that have worked on the stuff.
I can also confirm Luda will be in Vegas.
Yeah.
I know this from a
The
restaurant
other that I think they might pull out, which doesn't really align with the style of show, but I could see would be the Killers. They just announced their residency. They're massive Vegas. I could see Usher trying to pander to like a different style of crowd with them.
Or they also have like these like pop-up like little performances like outside the stadium where they pan to that, or maybe at like Bellagio fountains where they're doing
True. I could see Killers on
right?
Bellagio.
Yeah,
Fountains.
that would be really awesome.
If you could choose the
Actually, I
halftime
think they
show,
did Caesar, so.
who would you choose?
Too many choices.
Too much. I would choose
You could
Metallica.
choose.
I would choose Metallica. It just makes so much sense in Allegiant within the Raiders' house.
Damn.
That's a tough question.
Really tough question.
That is a tough one. If
You
we're
didn't
just
put that in the notes for before what we had to think about.
I just did it now.
I didn't even get any notes. What the fuck?
Are we
It wasn't on my
saying
notes.
current,
the main
or just
performer. You
all
could choose
time?
all-time main performer.
Michael
for-
Jackson.
Dead or alive?
Oh, dead or alive. Okay.
Dead or,
Dead or alive?
Hey,
Or
really?
I was asking.
Let's
Sorry,
go
we're
with
go-
alive.
Okay,
Go
we're going
alive,
alive. Okay.
Shit.
Was anyone old enough to remember the Michael Jackson halftime show?
I've seen the videos plenty of times.
I mean, the first 2 minutes was so weird because he's just standing.
Well, he's just going tap. Yeah.
Not as good as the Janet Jackson wardrobe malfunction, but I don't know who I would pick.
Has so many. There's so many choices. It's hard to. Am I choosing for me? Am I choosing?
You're choosing for you.
Oh, for me.
There has not yet been like a straight DJ performance, right?
Yeah.
Like with a collaboration of like many DJs like on the floor, like maybe Marshmello, Tiesto. Like for me, I'm a big house music guy, so like I would love to see a collab of multiple major famous DJs from all around the world, you know, like maybe bringing back I can't think of it. The beers are hitting hard. The beers are hitting hard.
I was thinking that too because that's more my style of music. But the problem becomes stage presence and those kind of things.
Also,
like,
the
Oh, it's
audience,
doable.
how,
It's doable though.
it's doable, but like I think that's a lot of the reason they bring in full ensemble bands.
Yeah.
and those
Odessa
kind of
brings a
concerts
drum.
because they're allowed to. It fills more space than even if you had 4 or 5 DJs that are going and doing it. they'd have to
Swedish,
bring so much
Swedish House
so
Mafia,
good live.
right? Like, Marshmello, Tiesto, Kygo. Like, what if all those people were under one roof? And like, I don't know, they brought them up in different levels from out of the ground, like panned to different places in the stadium. For me, that would hit really hard, for sure.
I like it.
I still don't know. That's a tough one for me. But yeah, I would love to see a DJ live. That'd be fucking crazy.
That'd be great.
I really did like when it was like Dr. Dre and Snoop.
I
and
love that one.
They did that whole thing.
I love that one.
I think they just did a phenomenal. And honestly, Rihanna, like people hated on it, but like if you really look at like the technical how they set everything up, like the coordination it took to do those things, like that was unbelievable.
I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate, but that was amazing.
I think the problem that a lot of the halftime shows run into is they need it to be accessible to everyone.
Right.
And like you can't have it be just one specific genre because then 30% of the population are going to say,
yeah,
that's not for me. So they really need to find someone like an Usher that can kind of span multiple genres.
Generations.
They can bring in a live band that can play. Like you really have to go to everyone.
If you brought in DJs, like how much of the 60+ crowd would you lose? Like my dad would be like, why? What is going on? He would lose his mind. He'd probably stop watching the second half of the game, so.
Right.
Facts.
That's true. These are very saucy.
Those look amazing.
Whoa,
Damn, these
those
are
look.
real.
Hold on. Woo! Call the fucking ambulance because
take a drink
that
this
looks crazy spicy. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That looks like my kind
Bro,
of
I'm
ring.
sweating.
Tommie is
Don't even
so
pass him to me.
worried.
I could feel the heat through the
Do
carton.
we have the last dab sauce? I don't think Tommie should have it. I think that would.
No, that would end the episode. I
I
have
think
to
you
run
give
out.
him a literal pin drop of it and see how he reacts.
Look how saucy these are.
that
Looks
looks
like
sauced.
Frank
These are
Red
good.
House on fire.
Get a little bit.
No, these are really good.
All right.
Yeah, these ones look. These ones
A lot of
feel
sauce.
and look like they were very crispy when they first came.
Yeah.
So hot.
Really?
Oh my god. I don't know why I'm
this out.
licking my fingers.
Here's some sugar to cut
It
it.
is not
Rice
hot.
Krispie treat. Oh my god.
You can't do the last dab.
Do you guys,
No
do
way.
you guys watch Hot Ones?
No way.
Sean Evans
Oh.
He's great.
Okay,
he's
that
like
was.
Nardwar of this day and age.
Oh
And
my god.
the whole dynamic of that show is so interesting.
man.
I've always thought watching it, like
feel
that would be
like-
the coolest show to go on.
Tommie's dying.
experience.
I feel like a fire-breathing dragon right after that. Like, "Arr." Holy shit. Okay,
Potato chip.
that was the meatiest and most brolic one, like on meat standpoint.
Yeah.
But I am on fire right now. Holy shit.
you got some ranch, just dunk it.
Drink it.
Oh God.
Where's
not
the
as hot as-
milk?
That's not as hot as the first one, but I can see where you're coming
What?
from. I think the first one was a
the
little
first one was
stronger.
Way hotter.
Yeah.
That's
You
like
wanna
the
try that one again
that's the
just to compare?
perfect.
No, no.
So that wing would be mild in Buffalo. That last one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because you live with a bunch of animals up there. You're fucking slamming people through tables.
This is a
and
good
shit.
mild for sure.
Yeah, that's really good.
Which leads me to the question: as the Vegas rep for Bill's Mafia on the podcast, have you ever body slammed a table?
I don't think so, actually.
Okay.
No, I've put people through tables before, but I don't think I personally have ever jumped through a table. I'm not putting my body on the line for the team like that.
Wild.
If they made it to the Super Bowl, I was going to say we need to do it.
Oh, 100%. I would, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This table might be a little too sturdy, but
No,
That's
we
a-
would
that's
put
always the
the
funniest-
table. You would jump off of this table.
that's the funniest thing is when you see that they don't test the table beforehand to see how pliable it is, and they just get slammed into a like metal table, and you're like, what were you doing there?
And why do they have to set on fire?
Well,
Because it's so cold. They got to warm it up so it's not fucking frozen.
Bill's tailgates, though, I will say, I've been to a lot of tailgates. They're the best. They're just people are so nice and so rowdy, and like, if you ever seen the guy with the mustard and the ketchup getting like, I don't even know where half these traditions come from, but I love it.
People that are going to shovel snow for the stadium and lining
You
up.
see the line
Like
for that?
that is absolutely amazing. That's
And then
like
we had our fucking hearts ripped out of our chest in front of us. Which
Like-
okay, so I wanted to ask this: What are your guys' takes on the NFL having a certain level of being rigged? Do you think?
I don't think it's rigged at all.
I don't think it's
Really?
at all either.
I don't think there's anything that you don't think the refs get swayed at all. You don't
No,
think?
I think refs
Did you
are just
see with
humans.
the Baltimore Kansas City game? They brought in a ref that was like pro Chiefs. I don't think that had anything to do with the game. Like the Chiefs dominated that game from the beginning to the end. Okay. Baltimore had a bad game. Like you just have bad games sometimes. And Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey and the defense had the best game, and they shut them down. You know,
Anybody complaining about the refs in that game, there are way other games that you could complain about, but that one is not one of them.
as my dad always says, it's any given Sunday, right? Anybody can win on any day at any time. If it's lined up in the stars and they're aligning, you can win.
So you think it's WWE?
Not to that level. I think that there's certain things that happen, but then you see stuff like Lamar throwing a pass to himself, or you see the catch that goes off the guy's helmet.
was ridiculous.
There's things where it's like, okay, there's no way you can stage that,
No.
but then there's other parts that you're like, why is Dan Campbell going for it on 4th and 3 when
They could have kicked a field goal.
they could have easily kicked a field goal
Twice.
and then tied up?
Bro, I'll tell you.
There's-
That's what he would have done every other game.
I know,
Correct.
but it's like
I know.
There's certain things, there's certain calls that happen that you go,
I think the players are extremely passionate, like way too passionate to be
Yes.
able. And same with the
well,
coaches.
I don't think it would be the players. I
But-
think it would be.
I don't think it's the coach either. If anything,
No,
it's
not
the
the coach.
refs. The
If-
refs
if-
would be
if-
the only thing
if
I would say.
anything, it would be the refs. And you're talking to somebody who follows what positions that politicians put in the stock market. So trust me when I tell you that if there's a way to make money on it, people are doing it.
Well, they are.
And-
That's
And
the
also,
thing.
just to be clear, politics and sports should never go together, okay? We separate those two. It's like church and state, okay? Let's keep them out of each other, okay? Sports are sports for people that love sports, and politics are for people that love politics,
So-
okay?
Agreed.
So let me ask this then. So you look at the Chiefs, not really exceptional all year. They're okay. Now all of a sudden they might just be hitting their stride. They might just be going great, but
That's why you have a long season, you know?
100%.
Facts.
But do you also look at the fact that Travis Kelce had the most commercial time out of any other player? You have Mahomes and Kelce doing Pfizer, State Farm. All these do they have those kind of commercial spots because they're Super Bowl champions, or do them having that kind of connection, does that sway how the games go?
I would say it sways, but not enough. I think they would run those commercials regardless of who's in the Super Bowl. But again, like
It's all
I
about
said,
money,
somebody.
too.
Let me
Well, that's what I'm
put
saying.
it
Aaron
this way.
Rodgers didn't help Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but let me put it this way: somebody out there is making money on these games in an illegal way because they're doing something. I promise you, there's no fucking way that.
Oh,
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, wait, give me the
Poor
other
Tommie.
ones. These beer cups.
awful.
Which one was that?
This
Oh, I don't want to try it.
This one is a porter.
I really like that last one. I don't want to try this.
Barrel-aged.
Yeah, this is a porter. This is gonna
That's
be
like some bad
You
coffee.
grab IPAs and then one porter.
It's the only local beer besides Beer Zombies they had at Tenaya Creek.
That
Shout
one
out
needs to
Tenaya
be
Creek. Their
mixed.
IPAs, everything great.
pulled off the shelves.
But yeah,
Well, it's so different too. You
Oh
can't
my
porter
goodness.
from an IPA.
I'm actually gonna. Oh, sorry. Hold on.
I thought
it
you had the
tastes.
hot sauce.
It tastes like a coffee.
Am I gonna need something to
Bad coffee.
chase this down with?
Oh my god! I use this as my trash bucket.
It actually isn't that. I kind of
No,
like it.
it's
but
probably good because I like porters, but
Better
after
than the yogurt one.
Yeah, the yogurt
it
was
tastes
bad.
like
I'm
coffee Kahlua almost.
By the way, I'm still burning up from the last win, so I don't know about the first one being the spiciest because I'm still on fire.
Yeah, this was good, but it does not mix well with the other beers.
I prefer it a
one-
little fizzier.
Yeah, this would not be a
Very
beer
flat.
I would drink
Yeah.
during a game because you're going to be eating a lot.
Oh,
I
you're gonna
like
be so
more like
full.
Oh, yeah,
I
you'd
like
be
a
full.
light kind of that the pizza one.
It's like coffee.
That's the one.
And
The pizza one's
Vegemite.
the best.
You tried it
beer.
again?
Yeah. I don't mind it.
I don't actually hate it. It's just not what I would go. That's not my.
If it was the
go-to.
only thing I was drinking, sure.
Yeah.
But
Back to PBR.
Guinness is way better than that. Best shitty beer on the market.
Wait, can we take a timeout?
Okay.
I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
got to
yeah,
go to the
take a
bathroom.
timeout.
I gotta go to the bathroom so bad. I gotta find something else to drink.
we're keeping that in. We're keeping that in the edit.
Best sports book in Vegas.
William Hill.
Well,
In
are we
which
talking?
casino?
Are we talking about where?
Yeah.
Honestly, Durango now. Well, to Circa, because it's two floors.
Circus.
And George.
But the George Durango, the way that they designed that is just like I've never seen anything like that. You can anywhere you're sitting in there, you have a good viewing. You're sitting at the bar, they have it inside, outside. Like they did
Even the
a
tables
really
up top.
I love a good paper ticket, but I am strictly online better. But I love a good paper ticket from now. I would say the George and Circa for sure.
George all day.
A lot of them just don't have the viewing capacity that you need.
Can we say the worst one?
Yeah. Why don't we say that?
Venetian.
I was waiting for that.
Venetian.
We just tried.
They redid it
They
with the
redid
Yahoo
the whole
thing.
thing.
It's so bad.
People pay to like come and
go,
reserve a
yeah.
seat, and they're already gambling their money. Like,
It used
why
to
do you
be
have
amazing.
do
It used to be
that?
amazing.
It was
You'd
awesome.
go up. They had the little cubbies that you could go sit at if you're gambling.
Right.
It's all free.
Yeah, they made
They
it.
spend all this money to revamp it.
Recently.
Yahoo
Yeah.
Sports.
Yep.
And they said, we got to get our money back. How are we going to do it? As if they're not making all the money at the sports book already. Let's charge you table at a club prices for going to watch a game. Are you kidding me?
And let's
Like,
also not mention that, or let's also mention that the kiosks that are outside of there are William Hill.
yeah.
Right. So
Yeah, it is,
Is
a
it
William
the
Hill.
Venetian Sportsbook, or is it the
Well,
William
that's
Hill?
I don't know where Yahoo plays into all that because
I'm not sure either.
Because
Maybe
even
that's
if
why they
you
separated
gamble
it.
at, or you are trying to cash out for William Hill, you go to the Venetian like counters.
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works. They must just put their name on it for. I don't know who's using Yahoo Sports. I think.
Who's using Yahoo?
Yeah, I don't know.
no one.
Nami?
I would say New York is probably the worst sports book.
Oh,
I don't think
terrible.
I've ever
It's
been.
like a closet.
Oh, it's like a little penalty box. Like you have to like walk in and like try to like. There's a buffer. It's like, oh, am I gonna like bump up against somebody? Like I'm gonna be bumping up against another
TVs are
400
just
pounds.
like
It's terrible.
this.
That's a lot
Absolutely
of the
terrible.
older casinos, though. They just don't have. It's like a TV, and that's their sports book. Like,
Yeah, but think about how much money the sports are making, right? Like it's just as
why
big
wouldn't
as
you
like
invest in
gambling.
it?
Right
Why-
by the Golden Knights games, like it should be.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I agree.
do you-
I think South Point still use marker board, maybe.
really?
Oh,
I feel like
there was a place. It's called Barley's. Barley's is on Green Valley and Sunset, and they were, I think, the oldest one to like be handwriting in the board where they had like sliding dry erase boards where like as the line is changing, they're writing it in. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Yeah,
Up until
Imperial-
a couple of years
yeah,
ago.
Imperial Palace was like that too.
That's
It
crazy.
was crazy.
I don't even know what Imperial Palace is.
It's
It
not
was the link.
Oh,
Yeah, before your time. Before your time. You were like maybe 6 years old,
yeah.
I
was gonna
think.
say, I did not visit that.
you were in the womb.
You were in the womb.
I was a baby.
Okay, so let's get to ranking the wings from bottom to the top.
Okay.
Jay, why don't you go first?
It really just got like from worst to best.
I was gonna say it kind of just like
It just got
escalated.
It just escalated. I would still say that I like the second to last one better than the last one. But
What
that would
letters
be,
are they?
So A, B, C, D, E. So you say D.
We
is
went in
the
order.
best?
Yeah, so all the way up to E. So D was the best, E second best, and then it goes down from there. So it's, CBA. A the worst.
So
Sorry.
you're going D, E, C, B, A.
D E C B A, correct.
You got-
I laid them out here. Okay, so I don't really remember
Which
what
one's
they
which?
were. So the two spiciest ones are dead last. The first,
So A.
yeah, the first one we have is
last.
second to last. No, second to
Okay.
last, and the last one we had was dead last. Like that was so saucy and
Really?
like honestly, it's still like lingering in my mouth. So those two, garbage. Okay, all right. Then this little baby one. I don't even know if you can call that a wing. That was like,
tough.
which one was that, Jimmy?
that was A. I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, that one was no good at all.
So
and then,
spicy and small.
yeah, then this one that was kind of grilled. Which one was that?
That was D.
That was that was.
Kind of grilled.
The one that,
was
yeah, it
D.
was like grilled.
It was D or
and
C. It was D or C.
That's
yeah.
the one that should be number one.
yeah, that was my number one for sure. And then whatever one is left over, that was number two. So there you go.
Wait, which was the breaded one?
The
breaded one was this.
breaded one
was
was
C.
number three. It was
Okay.
three for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went D.
Yep.
I got lost in that one.
So maybe D, C, BAE.
Yes, there you go. That's
Whatever my score is going to be, it's probably the opposite of that, if I had to guess.
Okay. All right. So James, go.
All right.
Yours.
So, yeah, literally almost the opposite. I'd say Last Wing was probably the best. Then I'd go, it literally almost went just straight up.
Straight up, yeah.
Like, E was the best, D was second best, C was third. I'll give A the fourth spot.
Really?
Because I do like, I'm a
The
spicy
spicy,
person.
yeah. I like it too, but
The size, all of that did not do it, but the spice and the crunchiness did it for me.
And the
The breaded one last, which, can I guess what it is? Is that okay? Was it Anne Marie's?
Was it what?
Anne Marie's?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Anna Marie. Oh,
Anna Marie's,
great
which
pizza.
shout out one of the best
Great
pizza
pizzas.
places in all of town.
Shout out to Long Island, Plainview, one town over from me. Love those
Great,
people.
the pizza wing special, amazing. I just don't like the wings there.
So can we review that again? So you went
E D C A B.
EDCAB.
Also,
literally
didn't know
almost directly.
we were allowed to have our phones here, or I wrote it down, but I didn't. I didn't.
He's got a laptop there. We're not in
thought
college
he was
where you
right. I
can't
thought
have
he was
notes.
I put my phone away. I was like, I don't want to be
I took
distracted.
phone's
copious
right
notes
here.
before this. I'm ready.
And I went kind of in order. It went EDCBA for me.
Right.
And A, I like the heat, but it was dry
Yep.
and they were small.
small, yeah. Small and dry.
The breaded one almost tasted like a breaded like chicken cutlet parmesan, but like in a wing, and I love that. I really love that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I
I was
love
just gonna
that.
say that would be an amazing.
Also,
chicken
why
wing idea.
hasn't anybody made like a chicken slider like panel, right? Like all different, like chicken cutlet parmesan slider, barbecue chicken slider. Like let's open a place like that and
You
start
gotta
making
throw
some
the
money.
smoke and fire blueberry
Oh,
jalapeno
yeah.
slider in there too.
Yep.
Shout out Smoke and Fire, Tony.
Tony, yep, fire.
If they could do a Thai stuffed wing with chicken parm,
Ooh,
Wow,
that
That
sounds
would be
amazing.
Phil, you're
that
onto
would be
something.
amazing. I like that. Okay, gallery. You tried all the wings. What's the order here?
I like the breaded one.
Angel likes the bread.
Angel
yes.
went with B as number one.
Yeah.
Okay,
What was that? That was C?
B.
B.
What's this? Which one is this?
BEDCA. Okay.
Damn, A's getting roasted.
He's getting roasted.
It's okay. It's all right.
Cannot wait to find out who these were.
E was your favorite as well, Julie.
Last one? That was the last one?
That's my second
I
favorite.
feel like the
By
size
the way,
of
the
the.
first one was way too dry, way too small.
Yeah.
I don't know how they made that, but that was like one of the most.
That
I'm
that
gonna
feels
say that was
like
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I feel
Buffalo
like the
Wild
size,
Wings.
I feel like
That-
the
that
Buffalo
size
Wild
Wings.
also
Buffalo
went
Wild
up as we were going too.
They did, yeah. It really did get better.
Did you intentionally do that when you put it
I did
out?
not.
think- no.
I went by order of when
Delivery?
they came in.
Okay.
Wow. So the ones that came the latest were actually the best.
Because it took a little longer to, make it good.
perfect.
I like Wing Zone too. Or what is it?
Oh, yeah, Wing Zone.
Wingstop.
I've had Wingstop. It's really good.
Stop actually
It's-
over a lot of the other places is
Same.
actually really good.
I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
There were
agree.
there were a lot of places I wanted to bring in, but just for delivery sake and convenience sake, I just couldn't. We just couldn't.
Well, there's no Wingstop close to here.
Par bakes their wings first, and then.
Yeah. You have to. You have to.
Yeah.
How about that? I want to just.
No,
Shout
you
out to
you
a
have
place
do
that might not
'cause
be on
otherwise
here.
It dries out. That like
Good old chicken.
layers at the outside.
Which one? Oh, good old chicken.
Good old
Yeah.
chicken.
It's right next
like
to
a
us.
tempura
I need to try it.
batter, and they do like
Do you want-
thighs too.
Can you talk about their whole process? Because
Oh, if you want me to. Like this man, he got a friggin' commercial drumble that like holy. The process is unbelievable. You just have.
Shout outs. Shout out Q Bistro.
Shout out Q
Well,
Bistro.
Korean chicken's a whole different
okay,
thing.
That's a different-
I
that's a
actually
different
have never
category.
had the Q Bistro wings, but all
They're
the
good.
videos with the cheese wrapped around everything, it just makes me want it so bad.
Yeah, thanks to Paul for doing that.
But they're and don't,
They're great.
Don't give very much.
And don't you very much. But yeah, Korean fried chicken is a whole different thing. I stuck to like U.S.
This is
Yeah,
traditional.
traditional
yeah,
like
yeah.
football wings.
It would not
Yeah.
be fair if we started bringing in other brands like that.
Gets a little lower grade.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not a
so we
fan of
ready
it.
for the reveal?
Yeah, let
Yeah,
me know.
so
Let me know if I'm in
excited.
trouble. Let me know. Let me know if I'm in trouble. A's got to be last. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going
Go
from worst
backwards.
to best.
Yeah.
Okay. So A.
Wait. Worst to best, or do you want to do
We'll
worst
just go
last?
down the line.
just
So
go
you can't.
ABC.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay, let's.
Okay.
What was it?
All right. A was Buffalo Wild Wings.
I knew it. Garbage. Oh, I don't feel bad at all.
Trash. I was surprised
Okay,
how small
if you
they
did
were.
a boneless rating though, I feel like it might be a little different because their boneless slap, but regular
I don't really
wings
eat
are
boneless,
terrible.
but
That's another episode.
Yeah,
That is another episode.
we'll be back.
And if they're using tenderloin, if they're
Right.
grinding up the meat and having it be ground.
That's why
How
they're
they
able
make
to
it.
do like 25-cent
Mass
wings.
production.
You know, like they really are.
Well, plus they're super small, so
Yeah, so small.
I was so freaking worried.
Okay, B was the chicken shack.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I can see.
Shack.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do more
Yeah.
bread. style.
Breaded, deep fried. I didn't
Yeah.
know that the
That
wings
makes
were going to be
sense.
like that. I've only had the fingers there.
I like that.
C, which I felt was meaty, crispy, but sauce was on the side. I thought it would be better without, like, on it instead
That
of
was the grilled type of one.
on the side. Yeah. So that was a BJ's Brew House.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would never think to order a wing from there. But
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
I mean, pizza, wings, it kind of goes hand in hand.
I've never
sure.
been into it, so I don't know.
Yeah, so
It's not
like
great.
Pizza Hut-ish.
Yeah, it's
not
on
great.
Rainbow, right?
Pizza Hut. Okay.
Yeah.
BJ's? Yes.
Yeah.
BJ's, yeah.
Yeah.
BJ's is that restaurant that, you know, when you grow up and you eat these places, you think they're like amazing, and then you become a foodie and eat the best things out there, and then you go back to those places and you're like, wow, this sucks. That was BJ's for me.
It looks really nice on the outside. Like it. I've always driven by it and been like,
They've got
"This would
some
be
good
cool."
swag, but yeah, the food's subpar for sure. Mid.
And B, not B, D was Home Plate Grill and Bar, which is super close to us here
Home plate.
on West Warm Springs.
Yep.
Very popular local spot,
That was pretty good.
2460 West Warm.
Yeah, it's by the
Springs.
Boot Barn.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but I felt like yes, that was D. I felt like it was really good, but I wanted it spicier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
I mean,
my
if
problem
they,
with a lot of them is if they had this consistent spice level, would have changed the ratings. I think.
right,
For
I
I'll
graded
sit the next episode
not
out.
on spice. I graded not
buddy,
on
we still
spice
got
because
this
they were
going.
so different.
No.
But they were all ordered medium, so
Yeah.
it was very interesting.
It is
they all-
crazy
What
how,
the different levels are from each place,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, maybe we should have just gone hot. It would have been fun.
Yeah, I would be on the floor, but yeah, sure. Screw me.
And then last one, E, which was very popular,
Our favorite one.
was Giuseppe's.
shout out the client
Shout
Giuseppe.
out
Which was stunning.
Giuseppe's.
Yeah, funny how that worked. out.
Non-biased.
That's actually crazy that,
That
you
is
guys
crazy.
did there.
We actually
Did you guys call in and give them some notice on that?
No.
I just asked which one this one was, and they said it was E.
Jay didn't know.
I didn't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, that.
Saucy one, right?
Yeah,
Saucy.
Yeah.
saucy one.
Yeah, and I like their wings. I've only had it like once though.
I love Italian
Once
food,
you were in
but,
like 25 ads for them. How have you only had it once?
I do the pretend bite though.
Yeah, those are really good. Damn.
That was
Shout
really
out
good, yeah.
Giuseppe's.
I was shocked. I was a little worried for you there.
I was
you know,
scared.
with
I was
the-
scared.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. I was like, who do I work with that has wings? I couldn't even think about it.
So was that like last ad to the group? Like you guys didn't have a last place and you were like, shit, Giuseppe's have to get in on this kind of thing? Or
Well, it was tough on Postmates or Grubhub or whatever I used because there's so many fake restaurants now.
the shadow
I've heard
kitchen
about that.
things? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Ghost kitchens. So it was hard. I had to cross-reference.
No,
to
that's
see-
what that's called. It's like the.
what was real,
I saw
what
you
was
posting about like Omnings and those places that they're doing one letter off where
Yeah, it's total
they're
bullshit.
pretending to be the restaurant so that you order from it, and it's literally just someone in their kitchen making the food. Like,
Yeah,
actually insane.
absolute genius. I'm just kidding.
I didn't know you could hack Uber and Uber Eats and stuff, but
But yeah, I
apparently you
couldn't
can.
get PTs. I couldn't get Johnny Max, 595.
Oh, I would have loved if Johnny Mac. was on there.
595. Shout that out. That is
Yeah, the wings are
unreal spot.
Yeah, beer brine-
The
beer
fried
brine
deviled
wings.
eggs there.
I feel like I've had their burgers, but never their wings.
I've never had the wings, but I like the
good.
fried
The
deviled
deviled eggs.
eggs. Like some of their apps are just really good little divey spot too. Good beers.
Giuseppe's though. Yeah.
Shout out to
Shocker.
Giuseppe's.
It's
Absolute
available
shocker.
24 hours on.
24 hours a day. That's right.
All right. Do we want to do the last dab? Is this a good idea?
Is it a good idea? No.
But do
But
I want to
should
see
we do
Tommie?
it?
I'm gonna
do it?
I'm
Yes.
gonna do it anyway, just because I really have always wanted to try
Okay.
it. So
It's good. It's
Explain
good.
the last dab.
So in the hot ones,
Can you please take a
the
video
hot
of
one
him?
shows
Well, I
when
guess we
they-
have videos everywhere, but like,
in the hot one show was
Can,
when they
Get
do
that
the
dry
last
wing.
dab is like the last hot sauce.
Where's the C? The dry
okay.
wing.
like
Yeah,
a,
show to cap
like
it
a
off.
Okay.
spoon or something, like,
It's hot.
or like.
I'm gonna put it
like
on
a
my pinky
regular
and
chip.
have just a little bit.
Anything.
How
Put
many
it- put it on the
Scoville
meat, put a
units
little-
is
We
this?
can do it on our pinkies too. Which
No, I want it on the meat. I
It's-
want it on
I
the.
want it on the wing.
It's
Yeah, I want it on the
all
wing.
the Scovilles.
Okay,
I don't know if we have.
Carolina
Actually, Jules, we might be
Reaper
good. We might just
special
eat it off the
edition.
wing.
Do we not?
Have wings left?
I want.
Are
No,
there
but we've
more
got.
wings left?
We
we've
should
got
do the
pieces
dry
of it.
wing. If you could find the dry wing,
I
if
think-
we have any more of that one.
You guys,
gone.
it's all gone.
Let's see.
Okay. If it's
No,
all
there,
gone.
no. There's
I'm
gonna
not
be.
gonna do it
it's
on
gonna
a
be
wing.
downstairs.
I had this with
I'm gonna go-
with Hooked LV on his show.
I'm gonna be real honest. You're gonna want to barely.
Oh,
touch
I don't
your
know if
finger.
you want to do that.
That's it.
No,
That's
I
it.
would.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Dude, you're gonna want it on a chicken wing. You're not gonna want it
On a
finger.
French fry?
This won't work for me.
Yes, perfect.
I think it's gonna be too hot.
Oh, it's
And
That is gonna be too hot.
how long?
You
How
got
long
it.
have they? Are these from yesterday?
There's no other wings. There's no more wings.
No.
All right, I'm going in. If I
Audience-
think
Hey,
about
someone
it,
order-
too long.
someone order Giuseppe's. God damn.
All right, here we go.
No,
Three,
no,
two, one.
no. We have to do it all together.
Together.
Yeah.
Yes, there are 3 wings.
Oh yeah. Let's. All right.
I'm gonna.
Oh, those are the Buffalo
Are
Wild
those
Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings ones?
Come on.
No, those
no,
are-
No, they're
don't,
not
no.
eggs.
no,
Those
no.
are the Chicken Shack ones.
Yeah, chicken shack.
Oh, these are, now that I'm looking at
That's
it,
a chicken parm
it's
wing.
totally Chicken Shack. Like,
Chicken parm. That's it. Okay.
Touch your eye after that. Huh?
yeah, definitely don't touch.
Touch my eye.
Don't touch anything. Yeah.
Touch my eye.
So, I had I had the last dab sauce with Hooked LV. He couldn't even speak.
Yeah.
You couldn't even speak?
Yeah, it was tough to continue the interview because he kept on going like
Yeah.
he was just burning up.
Yeah, buddy, that's gonna be tough for you.
This is bad. All right.
No, don't. Oh, no.
You'll be all right.
it's gonna.
No, I just said it's gonna be tough. I didn't. You have to. There was nothing on your
No,
finger.
no, there's
anymore.
plenty on
There's
there.
nothing. Bring that back after. There's nothing on his finger.
There's plenty on there.
You can't just have a clean finger.
Can I put it on a Rice Krispie treat?
Yeah. Ooh, God, that's
Why
interesting.
would you?
Let me get that so that he can. Oh, you put a.
How many Scovilles?
Rice
I want to know.
Krispie
the
treat?
I've had
Scovilles.
this before. I'm good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm solid.
That's one of the best parts on Hot Ones where he goes, "Oh no, you want to wipe that off a little bit." That's not it.
Okay.
On a
What?
Because the sweetness is gonna cool me down.
Okay.
I didn't know there was a bong involved
I
in this
did-
show.
yeah.
Did I miss that?
No.
All right.
Okay. Cheers.
Let me do.
Oh, hit your.
Oh yeah, how those flats working out for you, buddy?
Not good when it's breaded like this.
I'm surprised you went with a drum.
All right.
That's
Okay.
all
Ready?
that was left.
All right, boys. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for being on the show.
That's just hot.
Oh yeah.
It's building. It's good. The flavor is really good.
That is yeah. Instantly though, you know it's just gonna be bad.
I feel kind of good.
All right.
No, we don't.
Maybe it was the rice.
That is like it's got a little sweet to it.
I like the sweetness, like a habanero.
Yeah, it's building, for sure.
Yeah.
That's creeping up on me.
Oh, it's 100% creeping up.
Oh my god, like the sweat. I'm sweating.
Yeah. It did break out for me up top. A little thing happened.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hat came off at some point that you
Yeah.
said.
I was getting a little steamy.
Oh my god, when you swallow it, like you could feel the intensity.
I didn't swallow yet.
Yeah, you feel that. Yeah, it's coming in a little stronger now.
That's really good. I really like it though.
All right, PBR is gonna have to wash that down a little bit.
You need another.
I got a little.
That was
Okay.
great.
While we're waiting for the heat to sink in, talking about tailgates. So, Jimmy, you'd say Buffalo is the best place you've ever tailgated? Pro or college?
Or college, yes, but I haven't been to like a Michigan tailgate or Alabama. I think that would probably top it. But yeah, Buffalo, just because I'm from there. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Best tailgate I've ever been, hands down. Qualcomm Stadium, New York Giants versus Chargers. I climbed on top of a bus and I jumped off. Luckily,
Into
people-
what? Into what?
Into the crowd. Yeah, no, they caught me. Yeah,
Stage
I
dove, basically.
stage jumped off the top of a school bus that was painted all.
And
New
you
York
were getting mad
Giants.
at me for putting people through tables? You just jumped into a crowd of people.
No, they were like,
They were ready.
Yeah, they were ready for me. But that was hands down the best.
Wow.
All my friends from New York, out in San Diego. It was like one of the last Qualcomm games. Yeah, it was absolutely epic for sure.
I've only tailgated twice. One was UCLA, it was all right, and then the other was
UNLV.
Niners. No.
Niners.
Yeah.
So Niners
wait,
would be your choice
Mm-hmm.
then?
Which was awesome. Yeah, obviously it's going to be the Niners one.
Wow, the heat is kicking in.
Yeah.
It's getting to me a little
My
bit.
favorite
but
spot in Miami, the Dolphins games. Just the weather's great. Everyone's got the crazy setups. And
Miami has a lot of good spots to. That's where I watched the Chiefs' 13-second touchdown. Sad.
yeah, I've never seen
Great time though. Great
yeah,
time.
great time. I'm never watching a Patriots Dolphins game in Miami ever again.
I would say. Do you guys think? Have you? So you UCLA, but I think college tailgates are better than NFL tailgates because generally you're on campus. You have the college kids. You can. I mean, you're not at this age jump into frat houses and stuff, but like Syracuse University tailgates, like peak. They're just so much fun.
I bet.
Should have done the Rice Krispie treat.
I know. Fuck, man. You look
me
like
down.
you're totally fine.
Yeah, it's okay. It's there though. It's lingering for sure.
So A was hotter.
Oh my god! But I ate the whole wing. I only had a little tiny dab at this because I'm scared. No joke. Like I don't want it to
I
ruin.
can't
the,
imagine what
I've got a long rest of the day.
what's it called? What the last or not the last dab? What is it called? The bomb.
The bomb.
What that tastes like. This actually isn't that bad. I have a sauce at home like this.
It's like a strong mango habanero.
Yeah, that when Lena and I she was first going on TikTok, we were doing TikTok lives a lot, and I had this sauce, and people were like betting me to drink it, and I drank it and ruined like the entire weekend. Not good.
The entire weekend.
Drank it straight like a little.
You know what spice I had that ruined my entire weekend was the Shoku ramen.
The challenge?
The challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, I had that,
So
and
it was that bad?
It was spicy.
Because
Yeah,
The one with Reina with the gloves.
spicy.
I did it, and I don't know if they just like didn't put the stuff in it.
The spice is
But
black.
I really didn't think it was that bad.
Oh no, it was. Spicy.
I think they like gave us the wrong dish. It was the big thing,
Mm-hmm.
but like I could. My problem was I couldn't finish.
Sensitive subject
If
for
you
some people.
did you
in the
put
room.
the spice in it? 'Cause
Did
if
someone have
if
a
you
tough
order
time
it,
at
Lily, how
Shoku?
was it?
It was pretty spicy.
if you do order it though on your own, they put the spice on the side. They don't put the spice in it.
So maybe they just didn't put it in it. Then I don't know.
possible.
I signed the waiver and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know. Yeah. It is hot.
It was
Okay.
hot, but it was like I was like, okay, yeah. I
bel-
thought it would be better. Like
And maybe they just didn't
shout
put
out
all of
Choku
it.
though,
or-
really good ramen,
Oh, it's
anime,
bomb.
like
it's so good.
good spot.
Yeah.
Just not shout out to that parking lot though.
Phil, looks like you got a
that parking lot.
Yeah, Phil
Looks
was
like you got
burning
a
up.
suntan in the last 20
I turned
minutes.
red.
I'm like,
was
man, these
burning up.
lights are really bright.
I turned red after a few drinks.
You get a little liquor rash
I got the
going.
Asian
kinda.
flush.
Yeah.
I didn't drink at my own wedding till like midnight because
Wow.
of the pictures because I didn't want to be fucking red, and now I'm red. So,
And now I'm
so finally, for shits and giggles, if we pull this up later and someone's right, this will be epic. I'd love for each of you to name the two teams for Super Bowl 59 next year, and who's going to win. Because if we pull this up later, this will be pretty amazing. Okay.
I'll go last.
All right. I'll go first then. I'm going to go. Okay. I didn't think about this at all.
So confident. I'll go first.
yeah, I was like, you did all your prep work. You know exactly who it is.
You have the computer and everything.
I'm going to go Bengals, return of Burrow, and maybe they'll make a big signing. I'm going to go Bengals and Lions
Yep, love that.
with the Bengals winning.
Okay.
Similar, just because it's the team. Bills Lions. I think Lions have a super young team. They're going to be dominant. Bills,
Just maybe not go for it all the time on fourth down.
yeah. But tell me that wouldn't be an
He's
electric
got
Super Bowl,
that-
Bills Lions, because they both go for it every single fourth down.
Yeah.
He got as far as he did though,
Sure, because
pulling
he
that
did
off.
that.
Yeah.
No, but
So
he
he
didn't.
wanted to
He
make
wasn't
himself.
normally going 4th and 3 in the
And it's
championship
not.
game.
It's not all
Is it
him.
his fault? Yeah,
No,
Goff
he
should've
threw the
converted.
interception. Yeah, the conversion, the interception. Like, there's so many factors that play into football that is not just one person's decision. It's a collective team effort. Like, that's what gets you to the Super Bowl or doesn't get you there. It's not one individual person. It's a team effort.
And Jamison Williams did some weird shit too during the game. with the taunting and all that stuff. So yeah.
Oh yeah, and then also let's talk about like Zay Flowers. Okay, Zay Flowers.
Oh, he was not-
pretty much
yeah.
like single-handedly ruined it for Baltimore to even have a chance, right? Like, don't stand over
hold the
people
ball.
and taunt and do that stuff. They're gonna call it every time.
Right.
You know, maybe you want to talk about like a little bit of rigging. I don't know if that was a full taunt, and do you call that in that situation, right?
We
And
see
that
that all
was
the time. Yeah, they don't want you to be over the guy.
Yeah, I
like that.
understand. I understand. But he's young, right?
He's young,
So
yeah.
you got to grow up and you got to know.
Yeah, the
not
emotions
to do
are
that.
running wild. I like Zay Flowers.
I
too.
love Zay.
Yeah,
Great player.
Great. He's
Yeah.
on my fantasy team. Shout out to me. Won
knew
both
that
my
was
fantasy.
coming.
How could it not? Shout out to me.
Oh,
Won both
Jesus.
my fantasy leagues
Wire to
plus the
wire.
jump force. Yeah. I think,
Oh,
I
12.
forgot. I should have added the intro.
It's all right. It's in the outro.
Here's a question I wanted to know, and I'll get back to my who it is. But I wanted to know what you think about the sleeper app.
I'm a fan.
You're a fan, right? We
Fan of
try
it.
to tell you.
Fan
We
of the sleeper
love
app.
the sleeper app.
The initial dynamic, hard to understand once you figure it out.
Like
Amazing.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and I wish we could bet on the app, but we can't because obviously we got
If- I would say
the
for
loss
out of
here.
state, you can, but
Right.
not for us.
But I wish we could because it looks a lot
They
of
always
fun.
send me the notifications like, "Hey, you can bet this right now," and I'm like,
Like,
"No,
"No,
I
I
can't. I'm
can't."
in Nevada.
Yeah.
Sorry."
So Jay, predictions for next year?
I would say if I'm super biased on the Niners to be honest, but if
Right, because
if
they're going to lose this year,
if
so
they-
you might as well like, put them in next year.
I will actually say that if they win this year, there's a good chance we'll be back again next year. Actually, I don't know because we got to pay Purdy at that point, and then who knows what's gonna really happen. But if we win, I think it's a good chance we'll be there back again next year. If we don't, or if I'm not biased at all, I would say, I would say maybe Ravens Lions.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go teams that are not in it this year. I'm going to go Chargers next year because
What the?
yeah.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, okay, that guy and that family wins championships, okay?
not wrong.
And they've lost almost every game this year by like 3 points or less, okay? So they
they've had
have
injuries and
have the capacity to do it, okay? So I would say them. And then I would also say, you know,
Now I know you're crazy. Now I know
Aaron Rodgers' comeback year makes it happen.
dude, not going to go out in the fourth
Wait,
place.
can you
the
show?
first
Can we
game.
show your jerseys before the
Wait, you
episode
did,
ends?
didn't you just choose 2 AFC teams?
Yeah, I did. Shout out to the first beers of 2024. I brought these to show how much of an embarrassment this organization is. So
Thank God they are.
can't draft in the beginning of any season.
No.
Like 3 years ago, have the opportunity to get Trevor Lawrence. Just have to lose one game, but because your pride is all there, you win one game and you don't get Trevor Lawrence and you get who you got. Freaking Mormon from BA. Well, never mind. We won't talk about it. Anyway,
No politics.
so-
No politics.
No religion.
Well, that's a
no
religion, yeah.
Okay.
No religion, no politics.
Here we go. So we got this guy at the end of his career.
Le'Veon.
Yeah.
Okay.
After
Well, I'm gonna see
sitting
the-
out a year.
Save the best for
Yeah,
last.
you know that's got to be the last.
Okay. Then we had this guy, LT.
That's
right?
a
Chargers.
That is a sick jersey.
Unbelievable,
Though. The OG
right?
LT jersey.
Okay.
He had a couple
Then
good
we had Brett Favre. Okay. Then we had just recently Aaron Rodgers. And this is the most funny of all time. Like
Talk about
a guy-
religion.
Hold on, can you get this? What does he do? This? Did he do that? Tim Tebow, are you kidding me?
I actually forgot that he was.
Unbelievable.
He was on the Pats too. So yeah, the Jets took Zach Wilson number 2 instead of Trevor Lawrence.
Absolutely insane. Ouch.
Could have got Jamar Chase at 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I love your
Lot of
research.
A lot of guys. Justin Fields at 11. Still,
I feel like
missed opportunity.
the Bills and the Jets are the teams that always bring in someone at the end of their career thinking that they're going to help the team.
Yeah.
And they don't.
No.
You have all of those. We have Vernon Davis who retires mid-game. Like, there's like a hope that they're going to like bring this confidence and this like mentorship,
Leadership.
like
Yeah.
this mentorship to
Yep.
other players, and it always just doesn't. You can't just like bring someone in and have them be a mentor. Like people
Right.
don't care
And
about
it
that.
speaks to the organization from up above. Like, how are you not? You gotta. they're not drafting at a high level at all, and it's very sad. But I'm scared for the Patriots. Like we got.
Yeah, how does it feel to like have a couple years that have just not been?
It's got to be like
And you have Bill just
I grew up
retired.
with the Patriots being awful, so I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, but you had a great run.
Well,
Like,
had
you
a great run.
like-
Low,
I have
high,
all the
low.
DVDs. I watched the 28.
You got all the
half
all the
time.
infomercial videos that got sent.
Absolutely.
Do you think Bill goes to another team?
I don't think so.
Retirement?
I saw
Unless he
him in the
relinquishes GM.
Commanders.
No, unless he relinquishes the GM role, no one's going to hire him. Maybe when he's like 80, he'll be like a defensive coordinator. I don't know, but I don't think so.
You don't think he'll get
End of an
hired
era.
I
or
don't think he'll get hired for what he wants. I don't.
for what he wants? Yeah.
Money wise, you're saying?
Yeah, maybe the Cowboys fire McCarthy after next year when they go 1-and-done again.
I thought he was going to be done this year. Honestly,
I would say greatest worst team ever. Like
the Cowboys.
greatest worst team ever. Like on paper all day, Jerry Jones, we're gonna win. You lose all the time. Like maybe it's Dak Prescott, maybe it's the coach, but seriously, like let's just take a break from the Cowboys for a while till they really prove something. Got a lot of New York, like born and raised New York friends that are diehard Cowboy fans for whatever reason. And every year it's the same story. High, massive,
Crash.
massive lows. Like massive. So
I feel like I'm going to be like that in like 20 years. Like looking at the Cowboys in the 90s, like looking at the Patriots now, and it's never going to happen again.
you got Matthew Jude on.
You've got good
I'm
players.
totally
it's
fine
just
with it.
not.
It doesn't matter.
You
It's
lost-
the Bills
you
and
lost your-
Dolphins time.
Yeah.
Maybe the Jets. But yeah, maybe one year. I mean, next year would be the year.
The Dolphins are a solid crew. Like definitely see them in the playoffs and going pretty far next year. They're going to get their stuff together. They were really injured this year towards the end.
And to be fair, I've always said that if you guys had a solid quarterback, you guys would be a big threat, big time, because of a lot of really great weapons.
Coach is great.
Defense amazing. Coach, I love your coach.
Coach is
from the
unbelievable.
Niners, so
Coach is great.
Solid. Well, yeah, that's one last year to prove it.
Yep.
Probably. So,
Let's see what happens.
guys, thanks for being on.
Wait, before we end,
Okay.
can we play the Vegas song for the Super Bowl? Because I feel like no other Super Bowl has had a song like this. This is an absolute banger. Like, I don't think I didn't even know Super Bowls had like a song. And then
I've never heard
Me
this
neither.
song.
this. You haven't seen the commercial?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Wait, hold on. Let me do this then. You got to watch the whole video.
this isn't the one with
Well,
JP.
this is
This is the Chad Ochocinco song. This
85, baby.
I've been listening to Chandler Jones' Bill Belichick song. I don't know if anyone knows that one.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. You know how Chandler Jones has been on
Chandler
Run.
Jones, John Bones, all of them are from Binghamton, which is like an hour away from where I lived. Never knew them because they're older than me, but random shout. Here, this is
And the video to this song is unbelievable. It's
here.
amazing.
Ready? This you haven't seen the commercial? I'm actually rattled.
We're in Vegas, baby. You know we gonna celebrate.
You haven't seen this?
I just touched down, now it's time to celebrate.
Super Bowl in Vegas.
The fact you know all the words is
This
hilarious.
song is so good.
Why is Usher the halftime show when this could be it?
Keep it a say no. If I'm speaking, I'm the keynote. This ain't a dream, no. Super
Bowl with Ochocinco.
Comeback of the century for 85, who legally changed his name to Ocho Cinco.
That's wild. I don't know why when you said, "Can we play?" I thought you were gonna
those PBRs too. I'm hyped up now listening to this.
I don't know why when you said that you were gonna play
no.
something. What is that?
Mike.
Good catch.
Just
I thought you
because
were.
you did that.
I thought you were gonna play the BK Have It Your Way song. I don't know why.
You know, it's
Have
so
you-
weird. I'm gonna say something about the BK Have It Your Way song. I don't know why I always picture Tommie singing the song.
Because we do sing the song.
He does.
The BK, have it your way. You rule. Yeah, come
You
on.
really sing that?
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time it comes
Yeah,
on.
I
don't know why.
It gets
when
stuck in my head all
when I hear it,
day.
I think of
Weren't
Tommie
you at
and I
that?
imagine-
Weren't you at the event where we were at a game on? Yeah, you were there
Yeah,
because that was
it was the
the
Bills Pats game.
Bills
Oh,
Pats
yeah,
game.
yeah,
And I cried my eyes
and
out.
it came on, and literally everyone was looking at us.
It was a little hazy at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was all.
I'm pretty sure you
Shout
sang
out
it
Game
too.
On at Boulder Station. Great spot.
Great spot. Yeah.
It was an amazing podcast, honestly. Thank you for having me.
No, this was super fun.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Thanks to you guys
It's
for
awesome.
being on. Shout out to the Vegas Brunch Boys. Look out for big events.
Yes.
Kind of late this year. So
Neon photo booth. If you need a photo booth,
Yeah, plug us real quick. Neon Photo Booth. You need anything? DSLR camera. We do everything.
Let's
for
go.
high quality premium.
Brunch
Boys, baby.
Boys.
Look out for that logo. It's going to be getting big around town.
Shout out to Lavo.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Till
Awesome.
next week.
Let's go. Should we get one big cheers in the middle?
Cheers.
Cheer. Oh, not that one. Cheers.
Love it. Woo! Brunch Boys.